Cool. Now, I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
Logistically wise, did you feel competent in the tax and the bookkeeping and the QuickBooks and the payroll, or what did you have to add to your abilities for you to really feel good about stepping into your
Yeah.
own thing?
So,
Or where were you at with that?
right. That's a good question. So,
Before I let you see the rest of Parthenia's answer, I just want to remind you she's a bookkeeper and she had started a little over a year and a half ago, and she went from zero to $100,000 in less than 9 months, or in about 9 months. So I think you're going to want to check out the full interview on our YouTube or the Feedbackwrench podcast. And if you are an accountant or a bookkeeper, I have a course for $500 or $50 a month for 1 year, and we do websites and setups. We'd love to help you. But I think this will be helpful. If you're trying to start your own bookkeeping accounting firm, Parthenia is one you want to listen to. Did you feel competent in the tax and the bookkeeping and the QuickBooks and the payroll, or what did you have to add to your abilities for you to really feel good about stepping into your
yeah.
own thing?
So,
Or where were you at with that?
right. That's a good question. So, I was very good with the accounting and bookkeeping. I've done that. Tax, I knew basic things. I knew up until S-Corp. That's about it. Like once you get there, but after that, I didn't really know. Payroll, I did that for jobs, so I knew those things. I knew
Cool.
QuickBooks can provide those things, so I'm like, let's just start there. But as far as like gaining the knowledge, honestly, for your YouTube videos was what helped me a lot. In
That's
the
funny.
in the
Yep.
early days, I used to like binge watch your videos. And
That's
then
awesome.
you recommended a couple of books, and I bought those books, and that's where the knowledge of tax really started to like, oh, that makes sense. So started to put it together.
That's cool. I'd just add, it's funny how I've had some people scoff when I point them to the Sandy Botkins,
Yep.
the Mark Kohlers,
Yes.
or even the NOLO, Nolo books. You know, when you go to those books that teach you how to reduce your own taxes
Yeah.
as a business owner, the authors have put so much energy to make it super effective and clear
Yes.
that it's almost like a cheat sheet.
Right.
Where on the other side, you go through and maybe you go through your CPA or whatever it is, and you may get some in-depth knowledge, but it's not practical. I still think one of the best things you can do. Sandy Botkin comes out with this book every year. I mean, hopefully he keeps going. I think he's getting old. And a lot of these books out there, take them, digest them, and now you have
Yes.
another thing in your arsenal to add value to your clients and get going.
Right.
So, all
Absolutely.
right,
That's exactly what I did. I started to, and they made it so Mark Kohler is my favorite. So I literally bought all of his books. And so he broke it down so simply for me to understand it. So for someone that had knowledge of tax in a way, it made it like, oh, that makes more sense. And he broke it down to where he was talking to non-accountants. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So now I can re-share that
Yep.
information in the way that
Yep.
he shared it. So that was
I love it.
helpful.